This week on Cars and Things Rest Days, we've got to do a few little repairs on the HZ for the car show at Easter, so we'll get stuck into it. Good morning guys, we're here at the Holden Bottom Walk. Back to Cars and Things Rest Days. Got a little bit of work to do on the Z today. Okay, so I brought it up to the panel shop because I'll show you a couple of issues that happened. That dash that I did, look at the cracks in it. Crap. So those little repairs didn't work. Once the sun got into it and flexed and driving around, they all broke open. Anyway, I think the reasoning being is I didn't grind out the crack and put enough filler in it. I just filled over the little crack that was in it. I think that's the issue. But I've got a complete new dash pad we got from the swap meet that I've painted up and put in there. So I'll swap all that out. The other thing was we have a chip on the door. Check that out. This is the left-hand rear door, and if we remember back when I did it, I opened it up and it touched just here and chipped that paint on this door here, right on the edge, which I repaired. And then what happened is we had Craig's little girls jumped in and opened the door, opened right up, and it hit. And the reason it hit was because our hinge was bent. If you can see, oh shit. If you can see in here, this pin here that runs through here was bent and the door was opening up too far. Now I put a little bit of hose on it to stop it from doing that. It actually needs another hinge on it, which we'll get to at some stage. So yeah, I'll have to repaint a new door hinge up and put on there, but at the minute that is working. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can repair this chip in the door without having to repaint the whole door. We'll just you come along with the process and I'll show you how we go, and we'll see if we can make it nice and neat again. See how we go. First of all, we're going to wet it down. We've got a bit of 2000 wet and dry on one of our clear flat blocks, which has got very, if you can see, I'm not sure it's going to pick it up on the camera. It's all, the edges are all rounded so you don't get any marks. It's a good one for doing colour sanding or clear coat sanding. So what I want to do is take the sharp edges off it, just like this, and we'll bring it back flat. So it's nice and flat to the touch. Take all the high edges off it. And we're only sanding probably the clear coat back that it's chipped through to. So what I'm trying to do is get, oh, I can't bend down like that, trying to get them sharp edges off the chip, which I have. It's I can still feel it, so I haven't gone down too far. So now what I might do, I think I might take the door off the car and put it on a stand so it's lying flat, and then I want to fill that with base coat until it comes to the top, nearly to the top of the chip, and then I'm going to put some rub it back, and then I'm going to put some clear coat in the chip and see if I can blend it all in nice and neatly. And my thoughts after that was getting a bit of solid, because I have solid colour that I did the full firewall in it, getting my airbrush, just going over it with the airbrush with solid, to see if it blends in nicely. So we just pulled all the dash, underside of the dash up hard on it. That's all out. Now I just got to pull it. Oh no, we've got one screw left. Get this screw out. There's a screw just there. Try and do this from one end. And it should all just pull out, hopefully, with a bit of wriggling. And a bit of wriggling and it should just come out. I might not be able to do it one-handed. No, I'm not. Hang on, I'll put you in the tripod. Let's see if I can get it out, eh? Easy as that. That one's out. And I'm going to pull the clips out of this one, put them in that one there, and put the new dash pad in. That's probably taken me about 15 minutes, probably. Sorry guys, I got a bit carried away. I've gone and put that in, just smacked it back in, and just pushed in the clip holes. So that's back in. Oh, and I also took the door off, as you saw, and I've dropped a bit of paint into the hole. So I'm just going to let that dry off. And needs to be moved around a bit. Now I'm going to sand that back and see what the dash is all back together. Brand new dash pad in it, or not brand new, but another one with brand new paint on it. That's done. And didn't freaking film this, but well, I might, I can't remember now. But you can see I've got a bit of paint in there. That's just base coat. So now I'm going to sand all that back flat and put a bit of clear coat in it. See how we've got a little bit more paint in there. Still got it. See where I've rubbed through the clear there. Shouldn't worry me. Once I paint that with give that a coat over top, it should cover in. See, and there's a little bit more. Still a little hole in it. So I've got that paint chip fixed, I think. So I filled it all up with paint. Now I'm going to, it's still a little bit rough, probably go back a bit more. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to airbrush some solid over it and see what it comes up like. Righto. So I have got my blue solid mixed up with a bit of hardener in it. I didn't put any thinners in it, doesn't need to be thinned out too much. Put a bit in, I'm not sure if I'm in camera. Going to put a little bit in the airbrush gun, not heaps, just a little bit to start off with. And just give it a test out over here on the bench first. Alrighty, here we go. I'm going to put a bit of thinners in it. I'm going to thin it out a bit. Give me a minute, guys. Yeah, I'll thin that out a bit. We'll see if it sprays out a bit better now. That's blending a bit better. So this is a bit like no different to painting the whole guard. I've got to put a little bit on and then leave it for 10 minutes and let it cure. Give it another coat, and I'll probably give it 4 coats. I might actually give another coat along here. That's where I chipped it before. That's probably alright. Look, it's not going to be as good as the full door painted, but it's going to hide that little mark. So let that do it a bit more, and then we'll get 4 coats on it, and then I'll let it dry off overnight. Tomorrow I'll sand it back to 2000 and we'll polish it, see how it comes up. Alrighty, there we are. That's got actually, I put 5 coats on it. So tomorrow I'll scuff that back with a bit of 2000 and we'll polish it up and see what it comes up like. So there we go. Alrighty, so I just rubbed the back with 2000 and I've you can just see it in the glare. What chip? But it's look, it's come up. It's not 100%. I knew it wouldn't come up 100%, but if we look at it there, you can just see it. The actual solid colour's just a bit sparklier, like the pearl showing through a bit more. But it'll do. It'll do for the car show. Chip's gone. We'll whack it on the car. I don't think you're going to see it when we look down here. I think it'll do. I've got to give it a light, a soft polish now, and it'll all be done. Righto, we're here at the Show and Shine. Shit load of people here, and we got the Z finished yesterday, ready to show it. It's getting a lot of attention. We got Trabs here. As I said, the Z. We had all our little. There's a second lot of these we've put out, and they've all gone, so it's pretty cool. Here's the boys, Maisie.
Hey, perfect.
So you can see that chip. It is in the shine. You can see it, but look, it's better than what it looked like. So it'll do. All right, we're having a bit of fun here. That's probably going to do it for this week or this episode. I'm just going to put a quick one up tonight for you to show you what's happened, and we'll get back to the engine build on Tuesday. So thanks for coming along and watching, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.